Hey everyone, it's Pancaked, back again with another Watch Me Draw. I think before I get into actually talking about the piece here, I want to give a little update on what's going on in the personal life, I guess would be the best way to talk about, although it's nothing too personal. So, winter break is now over. I am no longer on vacation. I am back in school. Well, I'm back in university now, so 5 days a week, 5 courses kind of deal. So I'm a little bit busier than I was during the winter break, and I also have 2 jobs now instead of 1. So that's even more time taken up, and plus I get a lot of homework with school. Even though it's not hard, it's fun to do, it still takes a while. So basically I guess what I'm saying is the content might slow down. I'm not sure yet. I still really like doing these videos. I try to aim to do one at least once a week here, although this one's going up I think each one that I've been uploading recently has been 8 days apart, which is I guess kind of a week, but also not really, so a little tricky to gauge. Anyways, yeah, basically I'll try to keep the upload schedule going at least once a week, but if I can't do that, you know why. I do appreciate you guys understanding that, and I know it can be a little bit sad. Yeah, I find it sad too. I want to draw a lot, and then I'm really busy, and I can't draw, and I get sad. And I pass out in the snow. I have another popsicle. That kind of thing. And yeah, but university's been going pretty cool. It's fun. I'm having fun in it. The homework is homework, but it's you do it, you get it done. You get a hamburger sticker, and then you continue on your way. The second job I started as actually with graphic design involved, so that's kind of cool. I'm getting the experience I want. It just means some of the days, like I leave at the morning in 7. Can't even talk straight. I leave at 7 in the morning, and then I don't get home till like 8-9 o'clock at night, and then I go to bed, and I do it again the next day. So, you win some and you lose some. But yeah, oh, I like it still. I'm having fun. Guess that's really it for all the updates I could think of, because I already talked about school being a little bit busier. Content might slow down, might not. And okay, yeah, I'm all good now. So, if we actually talk about the video, the piece that you're all here for, in case you didn't know, it's Raiden from the Metal Gear series, specifically Metal Gear Rising version is the one I was kind of drawing here. He's the cyborg ninja dude. He's missing an eye. He's got some pointy nails there, little spikes and doodads. It's a little claw man. The reason I actually decided to do this illustration here is because my friend had recently purchased the game, and then I was like, oh yeah, this game had a soundtrack, and I listened to the soundtrack, and I liked it a lot. So I've been listening to the soundtrack pretty much non-stop for like the last week and a half here, and I thought, well, it's probably about time that I actually do a piece now. So this is the result. We're doing an illustration of Raiden. I also got some art books that I had been waiting for in the mail, the 21 Draw book and the Illustrator's Guidebook, also by 21 Draw, and read those. Information just ate it up like, and now I've been trying to put some of the teachings of these books to good use, and I think it's paying off a bit, because I'm not bragging, but I do think this is the best piece I've done ever. I'm really happy with how this one turned out, specifically the coloring when we get to that. I didn't think my coloring in most of my other pieces was anything good, to be honest. I thought I was just kind of like a subpar colorer. But in this one anyways, I think I really hit the style I've been trying to go for so long, and that makes me really happy. You can see here we're just doing some copy pastes at the toes. You didn't really see that, so shh, don't tell anyone. But in all seriousness, doing the copy paste thing I don't think is really that big a deal. I mean, you're using digital art, why not use all the means available to you? That includes copy paste. So if it makes the foot look good and not have to be all weird and looking and have to retry it a few times, and if it also saves me time in the long run, then I don't think those kind of things are that bad. Speaking of saving time, this paste did take me a very long time to finish. It was actually, I think this was almost 4 hours. This is one of my longer ones, but at the same time, since it was that long, I did take, or like, it took longer because I put a lot more effort into it than I did in some of my other pieces. Like, as you can see here, what's this? Yeah, that's right. I'm adding a background. Bet you didn't expect that one from me. But now you did, and now you're probably going to expect it in every video. And that's going to make me sad. Except not really. I'll just keep at it anyways. Oh yeah, and here we're coloring it. I went and found the concept art. I think it was off DeviantArt. The guy posted the original concept art for Raiden for this game, so I pasted it into the program, and now I'm taking the eyedropper tool and getting the colors as close as I can to what they should be, because I do like accuracy when it comes to like the colors, and I'm really bad at just eyeballing colors, so it probably will look pretty wonky if I had just, like I said, eyeballed it there. And here you can see I'm putting in a shadow there. I actually scrapped that later because it didn't look very good. And yep, there's me writing some stuff on where the lighting and the shadows should go. That was something I picked up from the book as well, is to dedicate a light source, which I knew about but I just never did, but now I am. So maybe that'll make my stuff better. I don't know. Sorry if I keep coughing here too. Been a little bit sicky after the weekend here. You know, boys' night and whatnot. And here I'm adding the shading and using the light source to my advantage there. It's easier to see where the light's coming from, so I get an actual accurate representation of what the shadow should be reflecting off these objects. And we're adding the second layer of shading and doing a little bit of hair strands. Give it a little bit of a more realistic approach, although my style is not realistic at all. I like to say it's kind of like on the verge of like comic-y, cartoony, because it's definitely a lot more detailed than anything you'd probably see on a TV show, but it's also not quite as detailed as like, say, a Marvel comic book and that kind of thing. And now it's time to play around with lighting effects, which I had fun doing this, and also coloring over my line work so it's not black. I was doing that just for the background elements because I thought it might help Raiden pop a little bit more, because he's the only one that's going to have the black outlines, so he kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, but at the same time he's well lighted and kind of blends in with the piece there. And adding some gradients, and here's the shadow, I think, and pretty soon here I scrap it. No, I don't scrap it. That's right, I tried and just colored over the feet to make it really wide, but then I didn't like it later, so I did scrap it. Adding some lighting here. Here's that last video we saw that I did the white outlining. I'm doing that again here, and I think it's probably going to be a staple of my style now, because I do really like how nice it looks, and it gives a very good comic art style coloring job to it, which is what I was going for. And I think actually the guy who I saw do this first, he goes on Twitter by the name "Cause I'm Dan Jones." He's a really good artist too. I think that's the first time I've seen that white outline style be done, so that's where I got the inspiration from. Now we're adding some lightning here, and the video is just about wrapped up. I'm just adding a little bit of shading, and there we go. This is Pancake signing off, and until next time, have a good one.